Then Rashid Shaheed, the Super Bowl champion, the guy who was acquired by the Seattle Seahawks at the trade deadline. I think he's going to price his way out of Seattle, and I have him going to the Carolina Panthers. I really like what the Panthers were able to do in that playoff game against the Rams, but they have Ted McMillan, they have Jalen Kroger, who really showed himself out in the playoff wild card game against the Rams, and he's a great slot guy. But they need that speed threat, and Rashid Shaheed's the perfect guy you put in that offense. If Bryce Young can play consistent football, because that's the main thing with Bryce Young, he can play good, but it's not consistent enough for the Panthers to win games. That's why they finished 8-9. They should have won the division weeks before the season was over, but it took the Atlanta Falcons winning against the Saints just to get them in. I think they need to find a way to improve this offense, and getting Rashid Shaheed in there with Ted McMillan, with Jalen Croker, I just think is a match made in heaven. So, and Rashid Shaheed's a great speed threat. You saw what he's able to do in a high flying offense with the Seattle Seahawks. He was amazing, especially in the playoffs. Get him in that offense with those weapons, and I think Bryce Young will have a great season next year. So I have Rashid Shaheed going to the Carolina Panthers. Moving on to the two quarterbacks headlining this free agency class, Malik Willis. Obviously, he really impressed himself in the final two games, or the final few games he was able to play, especially in that Ravens game, which I made a video about. Malik Willis, I think, is a solid quarterback. I just think you need to have a good around offense around him. And Green Bay had a solid enough offense. That's why he was able to perform. Obviously, Jeff Hafley, the former defensive coordinator for the Packers, is in Miami now as their head coach. So, and the future's not looking bright for Tua Tagovailoa. I think he could be released here very soon. So I think Malik Willis to the Miami Dolphins makes a lot of sense. Also, another team that could make a lot of sense are the Arizona Cardinals, because they just released their quarterback in Kyler Murray, who's a free agent, and I have him going to the New York Jets. Obviously, we talk about Fernando Mendoza. The Jets had the second pick while the Raiders had the first. It makes no sense in the world for the Jets to take a quarterback here in the first round, because this quarterback class is trash. It's plain and simple. It's not a good quarterback class. So Kyler Murray could be that, hopefully what you wanted out of Justin Fields this year. Give him a 2-year contract. Let him be the bridge quarterback. If he stinks next year, then you draft a quarterback in that loaded class next year. So I think Kyler Murray makes a lot of sense for the Jets, and then Malik Willis for the Dolphins. But don't be surprised if he also goes to the Arizona Cardinals, if the Dolphins wait to see what they want to do with Tua Tagovailoa.